The Justin Robert Young program, brought to you as always by everybody who supports us at payjurydaily.com. You go there, you go to our Patreon. When you go to our Patreon, you make sure that you keep this show going. You keep this show healthy. You keep this show rolling. If you like it, if it's a part of your life, it's a daily show. Daily shows have a habit of being part of your schedule. In fact, I want everybody to go ahead and email in jurydaily@gmail.com. We've been doing this for a couple months now, so I feel like now we are willing to say what part of Jury Daily, or what part of your life does Jury Daily inhabit? Is it the morning commute, the workout? Let me know. All right. What do you say we knock off all these horse apples nonsense and just do the damn thing, huh? Does that sound good? Is that good enough for you? Cool. Let's go ahead and start right now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Jury Daily program. My name is Justin. I do it daily. Hi. A reminder, if you like this show, then you're probably going to like the Night Attack show. You probably listen to the Night Attack show. You're probably aware of the Night Attack show. Well, what you may or may not be aware of is the fact that we have a new comedy album coming out. It's called All's Well, a Night Attack album. It's going to be available on all downloadable platforms next week at this time, January 22nd. It's something I'm really, really proud of. To be totally honest with you, we've been working on this one for a little bit. It contains not only original comedy by myself and Brian Brushwood, but also it contains the best work done by Stephen Cogswell, one of the most talented people that I have ever had the privilege of being in the same orbit with. This man is a musician who has made a track, a musical track, a song about each previous episode of Night Attack for 3 years. Unbroken. Hasn't missed a week. Sometimes does 2 songs. We collected the best of his work. We put it into one album, added some original comedy. It's on sale next week, January 22nd. And I'm going to be plugging it until then. So hopefully, you know. But anyway, let's talk about something else. How about this one? So there's a bit of a divisive conversation going on. Yet another addition to the ongoing, infinite, never-ending culture war. But something's weird has happened, all right? So it kind of starts off with this. A friend of yours saying, I'm taking a staunch position on something. I'm boycotting a company. I'm going to make sure that I don't just become a passerby in life. I'm going to tell you my opinion. And in general, we can tolerate that but we can react to that in a few different ways. We can either say, hey, I don't agree with you, fuck you. Or the more common is, oh, I know you. We have a relationship. We have a wellspring of goodwill between us. And so now we can moderate our opposing views and at the very least come to an armistice that doesn't ruin our friendship based on this opinion. And then you kind of go to the next level. And I'm going to define the next level as a public figure or a celebrity that you admire, whose work you enjoy, taking a political position. Now, this one's a little bit more complicated because you don't really have a relationship with the celebrity. You have a relationship with their work. You might not agree with everything that Will Ferrell believes in, but you can still think that Anchorman is a hilarious movie. Now, this is a bit of a harder thing because unlike a friend, you don't have that history. So we get into this awkward position where we need to devalue or punish their work because it's the only thing that we can do. So you see people that, used to like Dennis Miller now saying, oh, I don't like Dennis Miller anymore because he disagrees with me politically. Or I can't watch Dennis Miller anymore because I disagree with him politically. Same thing with what's happening now, with all sorts of, Taylor Swift came out politically. There was Katy Perry. It's all sorts of things. Kanye West. There's another one. People reacting, saying, I can't listen. I can't listen to Kanye West's music because he has aligned himself with Donald Trump. Which is weird because we have a problem with the artist and we take it out on the work. Now, sometimes this bleeds into other situations. We're also seeing it with R. Kelly, and we've had a long conversation with, we talked on this show about Louis C.K. But here's the final, and if there's another level to this that is further removed from the chain of humanity that I am talking about, I would like to see it. Right? Because you go friend, then you go public figure or celebrity that you respect, and we are going farther away. Imagine we are the sun, and in our orbits, these things are successively further away from us. The most removed, in my opinion, would be brands. Brands are disposable. Brands we only have a relationship with because we buy their product. And oftentimes those decisions are fickle. Oh, I really like Brawny toilet paper towels, but it turns out that the CVS generic is $1 cheaper. I will buy that for $1 cheaper. But we're in this very weird moment in our culture where now brands believe that they need to make political points. They need to make cultural points. And so we come to this. This is a ad by Gillette razors. Of all people, Gillette razors. I'm only going to play the first a little bit of this ad because it's roughly 2 minutes long. But here we go. This is the new Gillette razors short film, We Believe, the best men can be, / Gillette, parenthetical, short film.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Masculinity.
Is this the best a man can get? Is it? We can't hide from it.
Sexual harassment is taking over.
It's been going on far too long. We can't laugh it off.
Who's the daddy?
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
But something
So
changed.
we have this ad laying out the ills of society, the fact that we now live in a more enlightened era compared to our caveman past. And let me state up front, hopefully people who have listened to this show and my other work will understand that I am somebody raised by a single mom who has long found it fascinating. The journey that I believe I have been on since around my mid-20s when I first became aware of it was understanding that there is a dual reality in our modern culture, at least the culture that I experience, between men and women. Men and women see the world very differently, and part of that is a predatorial, gross, weird thing that guys don't see a lot of. Many guys perpetrate. From the beginnings of my understanding of this concept, I have been fascinated by it. I think I said, years ago on this show that my challenge to all the guys who are listening is to just ask a woman whose word you trust, somebody that you know will tell you the truth, what's the grossest thing that a guy has ever done to you unsolicited? Because that was the question that I started asking. And holy shit, did the answers curl my ball hairs. It was way weirder. And these are people that women that I have had tremendous conversations with. Conversations where I have revealed stuff about my life. They have revealed stuff about their life. And yet, I found myself shocked. So knowing that, all right, I have now projected my personal thoughts on the matter, which I guess would be at level 2, right? Because I am, for anybody who is, listening to this, a public figure, I guess, on some level. Let me say that I don't know if I want Gillette making these points. Or at least I don't know where they should fit into the conversation. Now, whether or not I think that this is a good ad or a bad ad is another thing that I don't know if I really care to make the point about. Because they're trying to sell fucking razors. Right? Like, that's what they're doing here. They want to be thought of as a socially conscious brand to sell razors. Eoxy in our live chat, of course, you can watch us every day at twitch.tv/JustinRYoung, is that I don't care what they think. And I agree. So, all right, here. Let me get cynical. I'm going to get cynical. Are we ready to get cynical? Because I'm going to get cynical. I can't help but look at this and wonder what you would immediately think about every ad. How does this help them sell razors? And to that, I come up with 2 primary thoughts. Number 1, there is the general, let's start a conversation strategy. And so that would be, all right, the more people talk about us, the better our sales are going to be. It's 2019. So if in this world, any kind of press is good press, the more people are threatening to boycott you, the more that there's going to be press coverage. We're going to earn a lot of free press coverage. We're going to sell more razors. That's number 1. Number 2 is this. And Open Bayou in our chat points out it worked for Nike. So there we go. Take a divisive stance and then wait for everybody to freak out. Step 3, profit. The other, and I would say more cynical and also uninformed. I'm going to say that this next thing I'm going to say is both cynical and uninformed. It has been true for many, many years that for a large subsection of the country, decades, really, if not centuries, that the female, the matriarch of a household, does the shopping. I don't know how true that is in 2019, but I would suspect that on some level it is. If that's the case, then does an ad like this that says that men need to stop being toxic and start respecting women and stop bullying, I guess they are saying that that goes hand in hand, that this is not a message to men at all. This is a message to the people that actually buy their products, which would be women. Or maybe, even next level, the men who buy for the household are more sympathetic to these kinds of messages. How triangulated is this act of seemingly altruistic messaging to the American people? Will they indeed spread the good word from atop the mountain that you can stop your toxic masculinity by just buying a razor? Oh, well. In the meantime, everybody can just comment on whether or not Gillette wants you as a man to shave your face or cut off your balls. That was a comment that I saw today. I thought that was a little extreme. I don't know if Gillette's really going that far. Gillette's not necessarily saying, hey, please castrate yourself. That's the bold strategy we're taking. The other funny thing about the Gillette stuff is that the last run of ads I saw them do was very, very guy focused. Like, it was very like, yeah, we're from New England, Pap. We're from Boston. We make razors. I can't do a Boston accent. You know, it's like Dropkick Murphys is playing in the background, and, you know, someone's spilling a Sam Adams on the carpet. So this is a bit of a turn. But you want to know what? We're talking about him. We're talking about him right now. So I guess Gillette wins. Gillette wins. You want to know what, Gillette? I doff my cap to you. I think I do shave with a Gillette. I think I shave with a Gillette Mach 3 razor. I'm probably too lazy. I don't know if I'm really brand loyal. I'm more loyal to whichever razor thing I happen to have. If I were to lose my Gillette Mach 3 razor tomorrow, I'd probably just buy another one that I would have. Although I haven't shaved in a couple days. I probably don't shave enough. Okay, moving on. Your emails. You can send us your emails. JuRyDaily@gmail.com. Again, JuRyDaily@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and take a look. Jay writes, I cannot explain why, but my wife mentioned this article to me, and my first thought was, I need the old JuRy take on this. The link that he sent was this. Costco sells a 27-pound tub of mac and cheese. This story went viral to the point where apparently Costco's website has said that they are officially out of stock of the 27-pound tub of mac and cheese. It is 180 servings of mac and cheese. It has a 20-year shelf life. This is a story from Delish.com. The Mondo Mac Bucket has actually been around for years, but because this is the internet, we wanted to bring this to you as soon as we became aware of it, like an hour ago. We're telling you now, what's really important is that this thing is available for delivery and can be to your door in 5 to 7 days if you order through Costco. Also, the whole thing only costs $89.99, which is 50 cents per mac and cheese serving. What is my take on this? Number one, what an exceptional value. Number two, I'm glad that hipsterism has finally come to doomsday preppers. I can't wait I can't wait until everybody is going from bunker to bunker, where the new civilization in our ruined post-apocalyptic universe is just going from bunker to bunker, signing your own delicate peace treaties as we slowly look to rebuild humanity. You come across some, you can recognize that there is humanity in the neighborhood because you can hear the faint strains of the arcade fire as you make your way to a bunker in which a bespectacled couple, the female has an undershave and a henna-decorated leopard pattern on the side of her head. The man in flannel with a post-apocalyptic beard that has been yet perfectly groomed says, "Come on in, brah. We'll make you some mac and cheese." All right. And then finally, we have another life hack for you. Lucinda wrote in about this. I have a life hack for waking up more easily and not wasting the first 30 minutes of your morning being miserable. I'm going to tell you that when I first read this email, I found it to be shocking. Shocking and controversial. I don't know if there will be a universal thought that the recommendation that Lucinda is making to you, the listener and viewer of this very show, is something that I should be repeating. But I'm going to say it anyway because I think it might be brilliant. I think it might be brilliant, and I'd be lying if I told you that I don't want to try it. So here we go. How do you wake up easily and not waste the first 30 minutes of your morning being miserable? Caffeine pills! Yes! Set an alarm for 20 to 30 minutes before you need to be up, in addition to your regular alarm. Set out your caffeine pills somewhere near your phone. I highly recommend scotch taping them to your phone, which is what I do. That way you don't autopilot turn them off and forget to take them. When the first alarm goes off in the morning, wake up, take however many milligrams of caffeine suits you, and then go back to sleep. When the second alarm goes off, you're already waking up with a cup of coffee in you. As a person who can regularly sleep through a half dozen alarms in the morning, it's the most pleasant and effective way I have found to wake up and jump into the day. So, she then goes on to say that there is a scientific background to this, that there is, and this kind of made the rounds, I think, maybe 2 years ago, the idea of the caffeine nap, that you drink a cup of coffee, then take a 30-minute nap, and then when you wake up, you are like hitting the ground running. But I want to hear your opinion on this. This is a possibly controversial life hack. We are pushing the boundaries of life hacks. We are asking you, those who want to better their lives, to pop pills every morning. That's what we're asking you to do. Is it right? Is it wrong? Apparently you can get these caffeine pills cheap on Amazon. She tends to recommend the equivalent of a strong to medium-sized cup of coffee that is 200 milligrams of caffeine. But it is up to you. What do you guys think? JuRYDaily@gmail.com. Again, JuRYDaily@gmail.com. Maniacs in our chat room says, Jesse says, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But will you be so scared? I might have to try this. I might have to order these caffeine pills off Amazon. And by the way, Lucinda did also, then to prove that she's a morning person, send along shots at daybreak in Seattle. We have a picturesque shot of the Space Needle, a gorgeous sunrise. All right, folks. Again, jurydaily@gmail.com is where you can send in an email. You can be a producer of this show, a grand juror, if you will, if you go over to payjurydaily.com. Today's producers are Bill, Dustin, BioCow, Robert H., Brian C., M., Trey the Melodica Man, Adam, and middle-aged Mike. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, @Justin R. Young. You can join our Discord, bit.ly/jury discord, JURY Discord, DISCORD. All right, folks. All's well. A Night Attack album out 1 week from today. Make sure you get ready. Get ready to buy it. We're trying to hit #1 on the Billboard charts again. But until next time, please give a round of applause to Mr. Wacky, and please don't die!
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.